Ultimate Spider-Man might just be the greatest Spider-Man comic run of all time. I just finished rereading this series in its entirety for like the 10th time. It still stands as my favourite version of Peter Parker Spider-Man. For those of you that don't know, this is a retelling of Spider-Man's origin story. It came out in the early 2000s. It lasted 9 years and it done some incredible stuff with the character. Also, if this is your first time seeing me and you're into comic books, Star Wars, movies, all that kind of stuff, definitely be sure to hit that follow button. Brian Michael Bendis was the writer of this, and the fact that he was the sole writer on this series meant he got to tell a full cohesive story. Never contradicted itself, there was never any tone changes, and it also had a beginning, middle and end. Even though the run itself lasted 9 years, the entirety of the story only takes place within the span of a year, and we see a 15-year-old Peter Parker turning 16 trying to balance being a superhero with high school, and it doesn't hold back. It shows the amount of crazy stuff he goes through at such a young age. His age is a major thing in this book because we see him team up with a bunch of different Marvel heroes like the Ultimates, basically this universe's version of the Avengers, also Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, Daredevil, and because of how young he is, he's constantly underestimated. And another thing this series absolutely nailed was the supporting cast. Seeing Peter Parker interacting with his peers in high school, his relationship with Mary Jane, which is so well done. It also gives us possibly the best version of Aunt May. Seeing her and Peter living together, both dealing with the fact that Uncle Ben was unalive, and Peter also trying to hide the fact that he is Spider-Man from her, is just done so incredibly well. I will say though, a lot of the villains are great, and I do love the twist they done on a lot of them. Like, this is a Green Goblin in this universe, and I love the character design. I think Norman Osborn is a really well done character. Same with Dr. Octopus, who in my opinion is actually the best villain of the entire series. Then there are villains that maybe weren't done as well as they are in the main Marvel universe, like Venom. Now, I love what they done with the symbiote. The origin of the symbiote in this was really good, but Eddie Brock himself just kind of seemed like a generic douchebag. Also, Mark Bagley, who does the artwork for this, is easily the greatest Spider-Man artist of all time in my opinion. The way he draws the character is perfect. I especially love the massive lenses on the mask. But if you're wanting a good comic series to sink your teeth into, go ahead and read this. The entire thing is on the Marvel Unlimited app. It is definitely worth your time.